Now we have a presentation on emission control and fuel efficiency solutions for tractors by Shajeev Surendran, Director, Engineering, Garrett Motion Technologies, India. Welcome, Mr. Surendran.
Greetings from Garrett. A warm welcome to one and all. It's a privilege to be talking about the exciting farm equipment industry, which incidentally is quite unique. India versus rest of the world. I'm Shajeev Surendran, Director of Engineering for Garrett Motion Technologies, India. I'll be presenting specifically a few points on powertrain trends and vehicle software technologies, and will solicit your comments towards the end of my presentation. Before that, first, let me thank ET Auto for this event and the opportunity to exchange thoughts with the industry. And second, of course, to you audience for taking the time for this event. Hope to have a mutually beneficial exchange. This is how we have structured the talk. A bit of context setting and market analysis to recognize why the industry is exciting, what Garrett does in overall scheme of things, powertrain trends and India-specific challenges, and finally, potential solutions for those challenges. Market analysis. This is not a news to most of you. The market remains buoyant, a 4% CAGR minimum over the next 6 years, and that's approximately 1 million tractors sold domestically by 2026. The growth drivers being low mechanization in farming, government reforms, and favorable policies. And of course, hopefully consistently good monsoons in the coming years as well. Pretty exciting. Now, if you're a powertrain person, it becomes much more interesting as the emission landscape is also changing. Well, I'll kind of let the cat out of the bag that engines are getting greener, and specifically, I'd like to say the boosted engines will occupy a significant part of that particular pie. Now within those engines, as many of you know, the 30 to 50 HP is what India likes. And within that, as you can see, the preference is tending towards the higher end of that horsepower range. And the key driver for that trend is the quest for higher productivity through use of implements. On the emissions front, impending TREM 4 and TREM 5 will drive faster adoption of new technologies in powertrain. Well, after multiple delays, TREM 4 is slated for April 2022, which will be applicable for 50 HP and above power ratings. Then will come the TREM 5, tentatively in 2024, which will drive engine modernization for power rating above 25 HP. Now, the technology which makes internal combustion engines more green takes the center stage in all of the above market trends and regulations. And let me say, it's going to be a busy and exciting time for the industry and for Garrett as well. Garrett, who are we? Garrett is a technology company. We enable vehicles to become more safer, more connected, efficient, and environmentally friendly. Garrett has 3 verticals of business and technology, our core being the turbo technology, and the other 2 growth verticals, electric/hybrids and connected vehicles. I'll cover turbo technology and connected vehicle solutions here. Please do not miss to watch the presentation by Peter Davis later today on electrified products. Both are very relevant to this industry. We are also proud of the broadest portfolio of products, and we cater to almost everything out there, 0.8 liter smallest Tata engine to 100 liter Caterpillar trucks, all fuels, all regions, almost all applications is something we are proud of. Being close to market and customers really help, and therefore the technology center and the manufacturing plant here in India, Pune and Bangalore, is an important piece of our footprint. Well, being a local player is as important to us as being a global technology leader that we are. Just for information, 99% of our revenues and RDE investment in 2020 were in emission reducing technologies. This means a wealth of knowledge and different perspectives from different regions, which is why our customers prefer us. Those are some of the flagship small off-highway applications, and many of those are from India too. Moving on, India powertrain trends and for TREM 4 and TREM 5. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this illustration. Finally, we are moving to greener engine technologies for meeting stringent emissions, mechanical engines moving out, common rail technologies with electronics coming in, after treatment for NOx, control and particulates, and of course, turbochargers become a key enabler for emissions, fuel efficiency, and drivability. We'll come to the turbo specifics in a minute, but first, what are our customers' needs and wants? Very, very specific to India. No point for guessing what the end user actually needs, right? Low cost of acquisition takes the top position, fuel efficiency, reliability and durability, serviceability, drivability, right? These are what the end customers need. Now, there is also something which we need to capture, which is what our immediate customers, the OEMs, and want. In addition to the points I just mentioned above, they want cheapest way to meet the emissions. Compact products, as the vehicle spaces are getting tight. Help engine downsizing. Should work anywhere in India and anyhow you use it, right? And finally, whatever products we bring in, they want us to ensure that the dealers and the service technicians out there know the product and how to use that. When it comes to powertrain strategy, which is the next for emissions, then turbocharging becomes a likely solution for exploiting the engine to its fullest. There are other cheaper alternatives, but comes definitely with some trade-offs. Nevertheless, we believe close to 50% of those engines for TREM 5 and beyond will be turbocharged. And for your information today, it's less than 5% on tractor engines. Now, when the expectations are so high, the functional requirements of the turbo also becomes very, very specific. We have to go into the micro details, such as low pressure ratios at rated speeds, maximum torque at lower RPMs, but still drive a considerable EGR, no oil throw, transient response, critical when using implements, all these on competitive cost wastegate turbo technology. That's the way we look at turbo. Now, with all these consideration, we end up with something called engineer's dilemma. This is actually an analogy I sometimes use normally in our design studio. You all have heard of Prahlad's story, where Father Hiranyakashipu asked for a boon to the Lord, where certain terms and conditions are put regarding his liberation from earth, such as neither he is to die in the day or at night, neither by animate or inanimate objects, neither inside the house or outside, neither on the earth or in space, so on and so forth. Now you can relate that to how an engineer designing a product for a tractor is thinking. Right? Developing a product for tractor is also quite similar. It's not neither nor, but our customers normally tell us we need this, but we need this also, right? And that's what I'm illustrating over here. Low cost but high performance, compact but durable, standard product but wide range of applications, etc., etc. Now, the last one is more like an oxymoron: tamper-proof but serviceable. I'm sure most of you out there face this dilemma too. Now we have classified India-specific challenges into three buckets, apart from meeting emissions: reliability, drivability, and total cost of ownership. I'll just give you one example and then we'll move on. Let's take an example of a 3-cylinder tractor engine, highly pulsating environment, and oil sealing becomes a key reliability factor. Right. Now, breaking engineer's dilemma is what we have done. We have incorporated the following technologies in our tractor series of turbochargers. To name a couple of key ones, high efficiency, wide range aerodynamics, or wheels, as you may call, for fuel efficiency and torque. Z concept bearings for power loss, but also are abuse friendly, adulterated fuel and biofuel and stuff like that. We also have a patented oil sealing solutions which delivers almost like 100% sealing efficiency in comparison with the standard design available in the market. All these comes packaged with what we call an East for East technology. And what is East for East? It's more like a vocal for local or make in India drive, whatever you call. It's basically local product development, local supply base, local operations, local content, concept to industrialization shops, etc. Tractor series, as we call them, comes with almost 98% of local content. Now, that on the left-hand side, tractor series in a box for you. One turbo size for 30 to 75 HP engines. And we also realize that a good product will not win the game, right? Need to think beyond, the product, need to think end-to-end customer experience, else you're not thinking at all. That's the 4-box holistic customer experience offering, which you actually see on the right-hand side. Product engineering, sourcing and quality, serviceability, customer reach. Let me explain a little bit more on the customer reach. Here, it's not just the OEM we need to reach or interact alone, but the very end customer who uses the vehicles fitted with these technologies. How do we make them more comfortable? How do we become the comforters? Right? That's basically the tractor series offering for you. The story doesn't end there. I'm basically shifting the gears now. The challenges what we saw on the powertrain, similar regional challenges exist on the vehicle level. And that's where our connected vehicle softwares come in. Let's look at the challenges, which is pretty much common, whether it is India or a global, platform. Engines and vehicles are becoming more complex, electrified, electronics are coming in, so on and so forth. What does that mean? Unsolved challenges, room for optimization, validate for real world usage, ensure in-use compliance, diagnose health, etc., etc. Our 3 solutions, specifically 2 for the tractor industry in the visible horizon, are helping our customers overcome these challenges. Number 1, advanced control solutions they are algorithms which help improve fuel efficiency, manage energy, and also reduce the calibration time. The second is the IVHM. We call it integrated vehicle health monitoring solutions, and these help fault modeling, diagnostic reasoning, and prognostics. Let's take an example of advanced control. Say the air path control, right? These use physics-based models and model predictive control design tools to minimize fuel consumption, emissions, and in-use compliance. This is not just for internal combustion engines, but can be extended to hybrids and electric, etc. To be specific, these are a set of auto control library sets and online optimizers which keep optimizing the function of X. It uses the principle of physics-based extrapolation, which are outside the tested conditions. Normally, the testing happens on the vehicle, but these are extrapolated conditions beyond the tested conditions. Benefits are in the range of 10% fuel consumption or even 30% calibration effort reduction, right? And this particular technology or solution is in production since 2019. An example of IVHM, or integrated vehicle health monitoring, is this is an interesting concept. It improves diagnostic accuracy and thereby reduce servicing time and warranty cost. You can also use this for remaining useful life prediction. You can imagine, a service technician in a service bay getting to the product as soon as possible rather than doing a multiple iteration, right? That's basically guided diagnostics for you. The core is basically a library of fault models. And for your information, Garrett is the author of SAE JA6268. It's basically a library of fault models. It also has a diagnostic reasoner, creates and integrates tools which keeps learning and a set of health indicators. The benefits over here are 80% improvement in service efficiency, which I just mentioned about, and this is also in production since 2020. Well, I'll conclude my presentation with this summary. It's really exciting time for farm equipments, specifically the tractor industry. New emissions, mechanizations, customer preferences, and needs for driving faster adoption of technology exists. Garrett, we are a global technology leader with end-to-end local capabilities, with more than 15 years of experience in engine boosting, specifically, Indian tractor powertrains. In short, we know what it takes to bring the vehicle to life and support its life cycle beyond. Our unique software technology combines physics modeling and machine learning. They are hardware and architecture agnostic, in fact. And finally, these are helping customers realize new potentials of their assets and powertrains as I speak. You all have been a patient audience. Thank you so much for the attention. We'll be happy to collaborate and partner beyond this particular conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Surendran, for sharing your rich knowledge and experience with our audience. Now let's proceed to the next session. Stay tuned.